Okay, good afternoon, BSED Filipino 1A. My name is Teacher Cha, and I'm your student teacher for today, and I'm glad to see you. But before we start, let us thank first our Lord God for giving us another day and opportunity to learn and share each other's knowledge. So I hope that everyone is safe and having a great day. Let's start our discussion with a quote from Christopher Morley. There is only one rule for being a good talker: learn to listen. And before we start our discussion, last time, Ma'am Jackie discussed about email writing. So what is an email writing? Anyone from the class? Anyone? What is an email writing? Hello? Yes, Jimboy.
Ito, email writing, ma'am, is ito po yung formal na pinadadalhan natin ng message natin sa isang tao. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you. Any other answer? Yes, Jan Roma.
Ma'am, yung culture po. Kung ano po yung ibig sabihin po ng culture.
Okay. So, email writing is the easiest and cheapest way of communication that deliver information through technology. Okay, thank you for your answer. Now, before we start our discussion, let's have a game called Word Cloud. So I will send the link on our chat box so you can send your answer. So when you see or hear this word communication, what comes on your mind? Okay, I will send the link so you can send your answer. I will present my window so all your answer will see. Okay, so you can see your answer now. It's from sender, communication, exchanging ideas to others, interacting, telephone, to express emotion, unity, sharing your thoughts, and transferring information. Okay, are you done answering? Okay. Thank you for all your answers. So all your answers are correct. And our topic for today is about communication in the workplace and its channel. So communication is an activity that people engage in everyday life, a process by which information is exchanged between individuals through common system of symbols, signs, and behavior. So based on your answer, communication is a powerful activity that comes naturally as a breathing. So communication happens when information is shared between two people. So communication is part of our daily life. For example, like a stimulating coffee, communication is also important. It excites you, but once you have it, keep it another thing because it's difficult to take a sleep after. So in communication, we have receptive skills. So what is receptive skills? Anyone who wants to read? Yes, Karen.
Receptive skills, listening and reading are used to acquire information.
Okay, receptive skills are listening and reading. So for example of these receptive skills are reading memos and articles. Next, we have productive skills. So anyone who wants to read? Yes, Marilyn?
Ma'am, productive skills. The acquired skills produce output using writing and speaking.
Okay, productive skills are output using writing and speaking. Examples of a productive skills is note-taking and composing of notes and introducing yourself. So productive and receptive skills are both transferable skills. So the skills develop over time. What does it mean by transferable skills? Anyone? Why do you think transferable skills are part of productive and receptive skills? Anyone? Hello? Yes, Violan?
Ma'am. Because when you share information and knowledge to others, they accept it and learn from what they what do you say to them.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Ansel? Are you raising your hand, Ansel? Okay, so transferable skills and abilities are relevant and helpful in different areas of our life. Yes, Rika May.
Ma'am,
Yes.
na-late po yata yan ako. Sige po, sasagutin ko na lang po. From the word po transferable, transferred po. Kapag po pag-communicate tayo, nagka-transfer o nagitan po tayo ng ideas sa ibang tao. Yun lang po.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Next, we have, according to Noonan 2009, people exchange information using basic interactional patterns, the initiation, response, and feedback. Okay, for initiation, this is what we call the opening move. And for the response, this is the answering move. And for the feedback, the follow-up move. So for example of this, in a classroom interactions like what we did today, me as your teacher ask you to answer questions. And you, the student, answer the questions. And then for the feedback or the follow-up move, I will acknowledge and evaluate the response. Okay, did you understood?
Yes po.
Okay, thank you, Jimboy. Next, we have communicative competence. Anyone who wants to read? Yes, Marilyn?
Communicative competence demonstrate the ability to communicate effectively. They must possess the accuracy in the use of English in assimilating conversations with colleagues, coworkers, clients, and the society where they are immersed.
Okay, so communicative competence, this means that people must possess accuracy in the use of English in written and spoken communication as an essential tool to perform their duties in the workplace. So when we say communicative competence, which involves knowing when and how to say what to whom. Anyone who wants to explain what does it mean? Anyone from the class? Hello, BSED Filipino 1A. Anyone who wants to explain?
Ma'am.
Yes, Karen.
Ma'am, sa pagkakaintindi ko po, yung para pong sa think before you click po. Pero ito po yung sa pagkipag-usap. Parang iisipin niyo po muna kung tugma ba yung topic na sasabihin mo sa topic ng kinakausap mo. Para pong gano'n.
Okay, thank you. Very good. Yes, John Michael?
Ma'am, para po sa akin, ito po yung use of 5 Ws. Una po is yung alamin muna. Pangalawa po kung paano, kung saan, at kung paano din po masasagot yung possible questions na nare-receive po natin.
Okay, thank you. That's a good answer. So, involves knowing when and how to say what to whom in communication. This is not just about speaking. It is about when, how, what, and or to whom will you communicate. It's like a cycle to how we should communicate properly with right words and in right timing. Then we have workplace. Anyone who wants to read? Yes, Zimboy?
Workplace. A location where someone works for their employer. A place of employment. Such a place can range from a home office to large office building or factory.
Okay, thank you. So workplace, it is a location where you are employed and where you work and where you go to work every day. It is a physical, concrete thing that is tangible and hold people relationship and goals. Then we have workplace communication. Anyone who wants to read?
Ma'am,
Yes, Ansel?
workplace communication. The process of sharing messages, both verbal and nonverbal form between colleagues, superiors, subordinates, or any others person within the organization po. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you, Ansel. So workplace communication, it is uses the channels that are appropriate, acceptable, and available, usually on the purpose of getting a job done. So I have a question. Why communication is important in a workplace?
Ma'am, ako po.
Yes, Ansel?
Pwede po pang sumagot ng Tagalog, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Ano po ma'am, importante po kasi siya sa isang trabaho, lalo na po kuwari po nasa office po kayo. Kasi kumbaga dun po kayo nag interact kung paano po yung gagawin nyo and kung paano po kayo makikipag-communicate ng maayos sa mga kasamahan nyo po sa trabaho para magkaroon po ng kumbaga unity po, ganun po.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Kyle?
Ma'am.
Um, Importante po yung workplace communication para po makapag-share ng idea sa isa't isa para magampanan ng maayos yung trabaho.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Genesis?
Ma'am, kailangan po yung workplace communications para po mabigay po yung idea ng isa't isa. Kumbaga doon po yung collaborations and unity po ng bawat isa or bawat miyembro doon sa isang gagawing proyekto po.
Okay, all of your answers are correct. Because communication is important because it helps us understood the opinions and ideas of people around us. We also communicate because we want to be understood and we want to express ourselves. Now we have communication and communications. Communication in workplace. Anyone who wants to read? Yes, Joshua?
Communication in workplace means sharing of information. The people achieve goals of organization or the company in synchronous manner.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you familiar with the picture?
Opo.
Okay. What's the title of that series?
Startup.
Okay. In startup, they work in their workplace, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, like what they do or they did, they share information to collab with their groups. So communication is the sharing of information like what you've said, that people achieve goals in synchronous manner using interpersonal, group or team, organizational or company, and public media and spoken. Then we have communications. Anyone who wants to read? Yes, Julian K.
Communication, on the other hand, is the system and mechanic used in transferring the data.
Okay, like what you've seen in the picture, communications is used as the channel that people use to send and receive message and to communicate to build professional relationship. Next, we have verbal message. So verbal message consists of using words and to communicate with another person, both spoken and written communication. So this is an example of a verbal message. Then we have non-verbal message. It is used to send message, such as body language or facial expressions. So, channels in sending nonverbal message. Anyone who wants to read? Yes, Violan?
Nonverbal messages that we convey are equally important and meaningful as the verbal messages, particularly in a workplace setting.
Okay. Nonverbal message, we use to communicate all the time, whether we know it or not. So in verbal message, we have visual communication. Anyone based on the pictures? Anyone from the class?
Ma'am.
Yes, Karen?
Ma'am, yung sa visual communication po, para po sa akin, yung parang kung paano po mai-interpret yung painting or yung art na nakikita mo o kung paano mo po mas makukuha yung message ng artist. Ganun po.
Okay, very good. So visual communication uses of image, pictures, painting, and film to send message. Then we have auditory. Anyone? Yes, John Roma?
Ma'am, ito naman po, yung ano po, napapakinggan po kung ano po yung mga gustong sabihin po ng kanta. Kasi po may kanta pong masaya, may malungkot po, ganun po.
Okay. Yes, Genesis?
Ma'am, para sa akin po, ito po yung transmitting, kung, yung parang transmitting po, kumbaga, kung ano po yung naririnig po natin, ito po yung nilalabas natin through emotions po.
Okay. So auditory, the message can be sent using sound. Very good. Then we have haptic, based on the picture. Anyone who wants to explain?
Ma'am.
Yes, Genesis?
Ma'am, yung haptic po, ito naman po yung ginagamitan po ng hand gesture po. Saka yung mga gesture po, ma'am, yun po.
Okay. Yes, John Michael?
Para po sa akin, ma'am, yung haptic po, ito po yung nakabase po dun sa taong makakaharap mo kung paano mo po siya i-communicate. Kung halimbawa po, ganun ka-formal po yung tao na yon, gamit ka po ng formal use of communication or iba pong mas mga maayos na term of English. And sa pagka naman, di basta nakadepende po siya sa tao kung ano po yung makakaharap mong tao.
Ma'am,
Okay. Thank you. Yes?
dagdag ko
Jimboy?
lang sa sinabi ko.
Yes, Genesis. Sorry.
Dagdag ko lang po dun sa sinabi ko. Ma'am, yung haptic po, ito po yung, hindi po siya ginagamitan ng verbal communication. Kumbaga po, ito po yung, kumbaga po, ito po yung handshake, hug, yung mga sense of touch po.
Okay, very good. So haptic is uses of touch to send message. Then we have olfactory. Anyone? Based on the picture.
Ma'am.
Yes, Genesis?
based po dun sa picture, para po yung olfactory. Ito po yung sa sense of smell naman po, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So olfactory send message using smell. Then we have electronic communication. Based on the picture. Yes, Kyle?
Ma'am, yung electronic communication naman po. Wait lang po. Yung electronic communication po is yung communication sa pamamagitan ng internet or other social media platforms po.
Okay. Yes, Sherilyn? Are you raising your hand? Okay, based on Anne Mabel, electronic communication is the use of technology. Yes, Genesis?
Ma'am, yung electronic communication para po sa akin is the most powerful communication po because ito po yung communication na maaari nating kahit nasa bahay lang, matatawagan po natin or matchat natin yung mga nasa malayong lugar. Maaari po siyang writing sa chat box or pwede po mag-send ng image sounds at at iba pa pong mga pwedeng gawin.
Okay, thank you. Very good. Yes, Marilyn? Okay, Sherilyn Kapili, ma'am, sorry po, maingay po kasi. Okay. So electronic, sending message by the use of technologies and application used mainly by our generation. Okay, so electronic communication is using of email, telephone, and that are used for sending message. And then we have kinesics. Based on the picture, what does kinesic means?
Ma'am,
Yes, Nicole?
ito po yung communication na ginagamitan lang po ng facial expression.
Okay, very good. So kinesics use facial expressions to send message. Then last, we have posture, dress, and appearance. Yes, Genesis?
Ma'am, sa posture naman po, from the word posture po, ito po yung postura kung paano po tumayo, kung paano po maupo. Para po doon, masasabi natin na kung ano yung, kumbaga po, pag maayos ka po maupo, sabihin, ito po, educated na tao to. Ganun po.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Jimboy?
Dito ma'am sa posture, dress, and appearance, dito po natin makikita or mabibase yung isang tao kung formal po ba siyang kumilos or informal po. Doon po, kung halimbawa po, tulad po rin sinabi ni Genesis, dito natin malalaman yung educated po. Kasi di ba po yung, ibang-iba po yung mga taong educated. Sa pananamit nilang po, iba kumpara po sa mga pangkaraniwang tao lang po.
Okay, thank you. So posture, dress, and appearance used to send message by patterns, form, and meaning that receiver used to encode or to interpret. For nonverbal message must contain clarity, coherence, and credibility. So, why must nonverbal message contain these three basic requirements like verbal communication, the clarity, coherence, and credibility? Anyone? Why nonverbal message must contain clarity, coherence, and credibility?
Ma'am.
Yes, Jan Roma?
Ma'am, para po mas ma-deliver po natin dun sa mga tao po, kung ano po talaga yung ibig sabihin po ng message po niya.
Okay, thank you. Any other answer? Okay, to avoid misunderstanding, thank you. Yes, Jan Michael?
Para po sa akin, ma'am, kung bakit po kailangan ng clarity, coherence, and credibility sa nonverbal kasi nga po hindi na po nila nadidinig or hindi na po nila nakikita. Mas mainam po na clarity po, mas malinaw po kagad yung pinaparating nating message and mas madaling way po kagad yung gamitin natin para po mas madali po na nilang na-adapt and naiintindihan po yung ibig nating iparating sa kanila.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Jimboy?
Ma'am, sa non-verbal po kasi, hindi po dito matitest kung seryoso po ba yung isang tao dun sa sinabi mo. Kaya kailangan po nito yung clarity, coherence, and credibility. Kasi marami po dito pwedeng gawin. Marami po dito pwede natin sabihin na, like say for example po, madali lang po sabihin na mahal kita. Pero hindi po natin yun agad madadama kung sa non-verbal po natin sasabihin.
Okay. Yes, Genesis?
Ma'am, kasi po dito po sa non-verbal, kailangan po natin kasing maging parang direct to the point po. Wala na pong paligoy-ligoy, ganun po, ma'am. Saka kailangan po maging clear, maiksi lang po yung message na bibigay po natin. Para po sa ganung paraan po, hindi na po siya maguguluhan.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, from Jenny Altiche, nonverbal communication plays a significant role in our lives as it can improve a person's ability to relate, engage, and establish meaningful interactions in everyday life. A better understanding of this type of communication may lead people to develop stronger relationship with others. Thank you, Jenny, for your answers. So, nonverbal message must contain clarity, coherence, and credibility because it should be clear with its purpose, must be coherent or consistent, and importantly, must conform for being credible or convincing to be able to believe. Included in the use of nonverbal channel to send message is the time and space. Why do you think time and space is included in nonverbal to send message? Yes, Jimboy, are you raising your hand?
Hindi po, ma'am.
Okay. So why we need time and space in sending nonverbal message?
Ma'am.
Yes, Jimboy?
Need po talaga ng time and space kasi ma'am, kapag ibang-iba po kasi yung non-verbal kumpara sa verbal. Kasi sa verbal ma'am, tulad nito ma'am, yung ginagawa ko ngayon, pwede ko sabihin ng diretsohan, nang wala pong paligoy-ligoy. Dun po sa non-verbal is kailangan mo po ng time and space kasi hindi mo po sa kanya masasabi or hindi mo siya mapapaniwala agad kung hindi mo i-explain po ng maayos. Kaya kailangan po talaga ito ng time and space po.
Okay. So as Jimboy said, we need time and space in sending nonverbal message. Time is the date, while the space is the distance or the locale of the people involved in the communication. So we need the availability of the two, the nature and the importance of the message must lead to change in the mode of transmissions of message. Okay, do you have any questions about our lesson?
Wala naman po, ma'am.
Any clarification? So if you don't have a questions, to generalize our discussions, what have you learned about our lesson? Yes, Jenny?
The importance of communication and knowing what is verbal and nonverbal communication.
Okay, thank you. Very good.
Ma'am.
Yes, Karen?
Ma'am, sa na ano ko po na ang communication po is hindi lang po sa verbal. Marami pa pong pwedeng gawin na maitutulong kahit po non-verbal and marami pong mga platforms na pwede pong gamitin para po mas maayos yung pakikipagkomunikasyon kahit po hindi po tayo nagkikita-kita o hindi po tayo
Okay.
nagkakausap-usap. Ganun po.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Genesis?
Ma'am, yung napagbulay-bulay ko lang po sa akin. Ito po yung communication po, hindi lang po para sa sulat, hindi lang po para sa salita. Include din po dito yung mga gesture natin, katulad po ng handshake, sense of touch, sense of smell, at iba pa po.
Okay, thank you. Yes, John Michael?
Ma'am, ang naano ko po sa lesson natin ngayon is una po ano po yung meaning ng communication para sa atin. Second po is yung nalaman ko po yung meron pa po palang different strategies and ways to communicate others. Hindi lamang po yung verbal and non-verbal, which is meron pa pong different ways kung paano po natin mapaparating sa ibang tao yung mga message natin para sa kanila.
Okay, thank you. From Jamie Ellis, I've learned today what is the essence of communication and what the other ways to have an interaction with others. The importance, the part and of our lesson gives a broad knowledge about communication, different types of communication and how it should be delivered. Okay, now for our activity. Let's play a word builder. So complete the puzzle by arranging the letters that are related to communication. So you can chat your answer on our chat box or you can raise your hand if you want to answer. Okay. This is the content of every communication. Yes, Romel?
Message po.
Okay, very good. Message. Next. This comes in the form of words, signs, sounds, and marks having
Ma'am?
understood meaning. Yes.
Ma'am?
Yes, Lawrence?
Language po.
Okay. It is the mechanism or the medium process.
Ma'am.
Ma'am?
Yes, Genesis?
Channel po.
Okay, very good. What is the word that contain A, B, C, D, E, F? Yes, Jimboy?
Feedback po.
Okay, someone answering Facebook. It's feedback.
Sorry po.
And last, communication is good if it is?
Ma'am.
Yes, Romel?
Effective po.
Ma'am?
Yes, Roland, thank you. Very good. Okay, for our quiz, I will send the Google form on our chat box and I post it on our Google Classroom. So I hope everyone have learned today. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions, guys?
Wala po.
None po.
Okay, thank you. I will send the Google link for your Google form for your quiz. And for your assignment, do an advanced reading for the lesson 3, communication in the workplace and its genre. Okay, I will wait for the Google form. So here's your quiz. Kindly answer after this meeting. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. Keep safe and God bless. Thank you, BSN Filipino 1A.
Thank you
Thank you
po.
Thank you po,
po.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Please answer your quiz.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Teacher Charmine, paki-stop presenting na po.